All right, William, we're watching your Willem, sorry, watching your breaststroke as it comes forward. We always like to have different views just to see if there's anything different that we're not seeing. We see sometimes from the side, so it's always important just to kind of take the opportunity to see these. Again, great job on the early pull. You can see your hands are already starting to come in, and I love how high your shoulders are in your head position. All of those really look great, Willem. You want to make sure you keep that head nice and still at all times, and you do an excellent job of that. As you push your hands forward, really you're about halfway forward here. I can still see those hands are pretty high in that water. Let's make sure we're keeping those hands up all the way through, because at the end you start to drop those hands down. We don't want them dropping down at all. Again, try not to get into that habit of over gliding. For a 200 breaststroke, you definitely want to extend that glide. But on a 100 breaststroke, that glide is less and less. You want to finish that kick, next pull, finish that kick, next pull, finish that kick, next pull. Nice and long into your walls. Good job on the turn, but do be careful because as you can see, this hand is above the water, that hand is below the water. Some officials may not see that you're touched a little bit on each side, so do be careful about making sure those hands are touching in the same plane. Okay, so don't let one hand touch below the other. All right, so as we start to do that turn here, your eyes are looking over there. What we like to see you do, pay attention to this hand that's right here on the wall. Shoulders here look excellent. You're right at water depth on those shoulders, so that looks good. But what's going to happen here is the way you're doing your turn, you're going to cause more drag going this way. You want to make sure that if, I like to say knifing off the wall, make sure this hand slides right behind your ears. And if you're watching that hand, you're going to fall right in line with that streamline a lot better. So we're going to rewind this and kind of show you what I'm talking about. All right. So right here, this is the line we're taking into the wall. Here's the line we're going off of. Okay, so what you're doing is circle swimming just a little bit. You want to make sure you're going straight in and straight out. So if you're doing a better job of watching that hand slide behind your ear, you're going to be forced to really drop that shoulder and push straight off that wall. Okay, and one of the hard things is I know this because we do a lot of circle swimming because we don't have a choice. We don't have a pool. We can have, 30 lanes and one kid in each lane. So we do want to make sure we pay attention when we're doing races or even things like this where you're going straight in, straight out by yourself. Let's make sure we work on just staying straight off that wall. The other thing here, that streamline doesn't look as tight as what I've seen. It looks like your hands are a little bit more side to side. If you lock that head in between your arms, your streamline is going to be even better. Good job of the dolphin kick, but remember, you want to make sure that you finish that dolphin kick, hold it for about 2 seconds before you start that pull. And then make sure that pull is really strong. There's a little bit of a better view of how wide those hands are on that pull out, right? So get those hands in the front of those thighs. As we start to slide forward, this is a much better pull out here. Your hands are at the widest point when your head comes up. So that's why out of all of them, the best pull out I saw. So well done there. Keep the first breakout like that all the time. You look great, Willem.